Hi guys, welcome to Auto and welcome to Portimao. It's here at the end of the day. I've already driven this car and I'm really sorry for the trucker in the back, but it's a bit part of this day unfortunately. 992 GT3. Been on the channel before, but this is a manual in signal yellow. Beautiful color in my opinion. I mean, it looks the bits. I love it with this big, like old school 930 turbo looking kind of, you know, the PPF layer that they do on there. On the turbos, they used to do that back in the day. And we actually, I did a passenger lap with the owner and we had a little outage on track. We went in the gravel, but that's okay because it's being used. That's what this car is for. Car sits on steels, not carbon ceramics. And again, that's because this car is being tracked. So it has endless pads, sits on the cup 2, I believe, at least from what I could feel. Yeah, cup 2. I mean, it has everything you could want from one of these cars. I really love the color of it. Interior wise, of course, this is what it's about right here. Manual in a GT3. I'm really wondering how this is going to compare to the GT4 and obviously the GT4 RS and the GT3 RS, because this is like a good in-betweener in my opinion. People don't even know, I believe, that you can get the 992 GT3 in a manual, which is just great. It just adds to that driving experience. It just enhances how you feel at one with the car. Again, huge shout out to the owner. This guy is a legend. He already put an exhaust on this thing as well, and I'm gonna do everything to take you guys along and give you a feeling of what it's like driving one of these cars on track with a manual. Okay guys, we are in a 992 GT3 manual. Yes, they exist, just like the 991.2 GT3. People could spec them like this, and this owner actually did, which big kudos to him. So I'm very curious what this is like. I've obviously driven the 992 regular GT3 with PDK, GT4 with manual, GT4 RS obviously being PDK, so we're gonna get a bit of a feel for it, see what it's like, also what the ratios are like obviously, because that's yeah, I'm very curious what that is really like on the GT3 compared to the GT4. So a lot of gravel on track, so let's see. Oh, and there goes camera number 1. It is what it is. I'm quickly gonna grab it if I can. Yeah, we're gonna leave that out. No camera today. Okay, retake. I like that Porsche manual shift. There's really nothing like that. There's some rotation going. It is a fairly long ratio, I have to say. It is not as long as the GT4 is, but it is like here. Do we have the low end torque? Yeah, we kind of do. Give it a short shift to fourth. Not really sure on using second gear or not, but it feels good. Again, front end turning on these is actually insane. Again, ratio. Some makes it a little difficult to see where we're going, but we have to grip to back it up here. Fourth gear. I mean, that manual feeling, there is really nothing like that. Feels great. Oh, I love these cars. Every time I get get in one of them, I'm like, oh. Now also driving the 997, it's a whole different world. It's just not comparable. But oh, for me, this is also, it's less physical, but it's just so rewarding to drive in a certain sense. And of course, having a track mode makes life indeed so easy. You can just get in, be fast, get the car to rotate whenever you want it to. Oh man. So, what do I think of this manual situation in the GT3? For track use, I don't know. It is ratio wise obviously depending per track what works and what doesn't. If it was my track only car, I would go PDK, but if this is like your all-round, do all kinds of stuff with it kind of car, I mean the manual is the way to go. The shifts are, I don't think there's any manufacturer that comes close with that manual feel. I think Honda does a really good job, to be fair, but oh, the shifts are so, it's just, that thing right there is amazing, so good. And this auto blip, I mean, yes, it's not ready for the drivers, but come on guys, on track it's the way to go. You don't want anything else, you just want to smash on the clutch, get back on the throttle. It's just for driving purposes, that's where it's at. Oh, does it feel good. Really slow car on track, you have to be careful. That was my bad. Get some rotation going. It's such a good package. Oh, it's so good. You have to help it a little sometimes. And again, I guess this is on cup tires. Oh, doing their job. Here the ratio is really awkward for some reason, because if you would go third, you just miss a bit of exit speed. So oh, come on GT3, what a package. Let's give 6 to go. Yeah, it is really long geared, as you can see, it really is. I just talk so little with these kind of reviews because it's so indulging to drive it. Everything tells you, give it more beans, go on it. So I always have to, you know, calm myself a little. Don't be the idiot that bends it after 3 laps. Enjoy the experience, but Porsche GT products with a manual, nah, it's hard to beat, huh? It really is. Everybody can keep on trying, but this is where it's at. Again, would I do it for track use? Not if it's my only track car, I would just go PDK. But for, you know, a nice all-round car that can do it all, I would take this every day, all day. What a package. Oh, what a package. And you don't want to stop, to be fair. I could keep on doing this for laps and laps and laps, but I'm here also to, you know, to educate you guys a bit on what a product like this is like. This is, I think a lot of people don't know that this exists. A 992 GT3 regular, so a non-touring whatsoever. No, this is a regular 992 GT3 with a manual. What a package. Oh, it's so good to drive. I mean, what more do I need to say? Porsche GT products with a manual. That's where that's, guy. If you can afford one of these, get this, because in a few years times we won't be able to get these manuals anymore, and you're gonna cry your eyes out because you missed the opportunity. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you at the next review. Bye bye.